Monday.
And welcome to Monday's edition of bestpsychicsource.com or .tv. How are you guys today?
Just dot.
Best Psychic dot. We're in the middle of Mercury Retrograde, and of course I am coming off a head cold, so
It's something that is most definitely going around this weekend. I believe Barry Bing had himself a little cold. I know that my boys spend a good majority of the weekend coughing and doing all that stuff. So it's most definitely something that's going around.
I just can't handle cold medicine. Ugh. I am a mess with cold medicine, so no more of that. But at the time, it was a bit to deal with.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you were sick. But last week was the first official week of bestpsychicsource.com.
Yay!
And how do we think it went?
Well, let's say it went good. But this is me, and this is me with still the remnants of cough medicine in me. So if I seem like I'm on a rant and rave today, I am. So let me just say this. It is hard to give stuff to people. We have placed ourselves in a place where we're so weary and untrusting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure why that is. Or it is, I don't want to say laziness, but I was talking to a dear friend of mine, and she said, I have to text this number, and then I have to go online. That's a bit much for a Monday. I just said, okay.
I mean, everybody walks their own path, but overall, tell me, did you guys use Best Psychic Source? What did you think? Have you used one of the new psychics? How did you feel about it? I popped on a couple of times. I know for myself, I do late at night. And so, yeah, I popped on a few times. For those of you that don't know what bestpsychicsource.com is, it is an online cam psychic
Site.
Yes.
Where you can go face to face with your psychic of your choice. And just as our way of saying thank you for always joining us here at Best Psychic Source Live on Facebook, we're giving you your first call free. So you'll receive a $20 credit, which gives you your first call absolutely free. So you get to actually try us out and see what we're about. And you can leave your criticism on our Facebook page or wherever you choose, but it is absolutely free. So go on and text. You'll receive your $20 and find a reader of your choice. So you have the best of both worlds.
Barry Bing just popped on and said, he's one of our psychics that you can speak with. He said, I had a few lovely customers. It was a pleasure. I would love to hear some feedback as well. Mm-hmm. So yes, let us know what you guys think. And hello, Isabel.
Hi, Isabel. How are you?
But you know, it's great that Barry popped on and said that, because tonight one of the things that we wanted to talk about is the difference between tarot and oracle. Yes. A lot of psychics use either one or the other. Mm-hmm. Some psychic use other tools of divination. But you know, Max uses tarot and I use oracle. So we wanted to take this time to talk to people about the difference between the two. And so here's the thing, okay? We are going to be doing one card drawing. One card, and that's it. If your questions are more in depth, there's a free $20 towards any psychic on Best Psychic Source. don't be upset if we pass over your question. I will tell you it's in depth, and you need to go to this bestpsychicsource.com, use the $20, and get a free reading.
And if you look in the feed, you'll see the information for it because I am posting it now. So if you look in the feed, you'll see what you need to do if you have an in-depth question, and it's okay if you have an in-depth question. Barry Bing and a lot of our other talented psychics are out there waiting. And it gets you, if we can't get to you, you have another option of someone who can get to you, right?
Right.
So how has this Mercury in retrograde been for you?
I mean, technology has been a little funky for me.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's actually, I hate to be that positive one, but it hasn't been bad for me. It's actually been kind of nice.
I haven't experienced anything negative, and knock on wood, during this time because I have been working with myself. But I can say that this Mercury in retrograde has hit a lot of relationships really hard.
Oh, really?
Yes, it was a good thing that I was home. Last weekend I didn't go anywhere. I was home. I was taking my NyQuil like a good little girl. And NyQuil is not good, but I take it because it's the only thing that works for me. And I was getting hit with calls from relationship issues, bing, 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 bing. And I just don't understand, me being alien. If you love someone, how come you can't go on? It is bizarre. Do your clients call you with that kind of stuff or no?
Yeah, my clients most definitely call me with that kind of stuff. Have I had a lot of relationship? I haven't had a lot of, I've had a couple people come through with the relationship, but more I have found this Mercury retrograde for my clients.
Mm-hmm.
They have been doing a lot more soul searching, digging deeper within themselves.
Soul searching is good. That's a good thing.
Okay, let's talk about your tarot cards. Tell me about your tarot cards. First, let's start with how long have you been using tarot?
I have been using tarot cards for, I'm going to say for a good 10 to 20 years. And it's something that I need to ask my ancestors for permission to use because I walk the red road, which is the Native American path. And my ancestors are totally, totally, totally against tarot and oracle cards. So you have to ask for permission. And if your guardian says yes, then that's yes. But there's sometimes when my guide is like, no, this is not what we're doing. So if I'm doing a gallery, which is a group of people, I'm not allowed to use my cards. If it's one-on-one, most of the time my guides would rather for me to do readings of spirit, but clients like to see cards. Sometimes the clients say, well, can you pull a card? And it's only because for a lot of people, they make that connection that your psychic ability is connected to your oracle. And even though Michelle uses oracle cards, as a whole, we call everything that we use an oracle, whether it's a tarot cards, an oracle cards, a pendulum, it is called an oracle. It's something that stimulates or gets you to where you need to be. And we are claircognizance, which means that Michelle and I, one of our gifts is just the ability to just know. Now, we're both clairaudient and claircognizance. Michelle is clairsentience, which means she has a lot more emotions and feelings to stuff because she feels things. And I am more alien, so I tend
She tends to just bitch slap you and say, straighten up.
I tend to be a little bit more telepathic, so I'm clairaudient, whereas Michelle is more in tune as far as emotions quicker than I am because I have to understand what that emotion is, and it's because of my alien background. So when people are going through certain changes like arguing and debating and not getting along, it's foreign to me because I don't understand whereas sometimes I need to be pinched by Michelle and say, look, this is human stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't, there you go. So I'm like the Dr. Spock. This is Captain Kirk here.
That's so funny.
My cards are the Rider-Waite cards. They were made back in the day when the Modern Mystery School was under siege. So according to them, for everything good, there must be something bad, which is not true, and it's not how I read with them at all. And there you go.
So I just got a new deck this weekend.
I know. Michelle actually got a few decks because she was on Hay House was having a sale. Because our friend Troy, a friend of the show, sent me a post and said, hey, Hay House is having cards for $7. So I PM'd all my friends and said, hey, they're having a sale. So Michelle jumped on. Did you get these cool cards there?
Yes.
So she actually got quite a few really cool cards from Hay House's sale.
And these are my new Dragon Oracle deck, and I have to say, I am just over the moon in love with them. They are just gorgeous. They speak to me. The only thing I will say that I don't enjoy about Oracle cards is that Oracle cards have meanings at the bottom. And so, yes, these meanings can pertain to people, but I find that when I'm doing a reading, I look at the whole card. I look at the colors. I look at the background. I look at everything that's going on here. I don't look at the readings, and sometimes I find it's hard because people look at the readings. And so then they're like looking at me weird. How did you get that when the reading says that? But I do love the Oracle cards because I look at the bigger picture and
the deeper picture.
Yes. And one of the reasons that I will pull out my Oracle cards, yes, like Max said, people like to see things, but sometimes when Spirit is talking to me, Spirit will give me like a word, or they'll give me a little bit of information, and I like the Oracle cards because it helps to give me more in-depth information.
Which is a good thing.
Yes. So we have a couple of people that would like a one-card reading. We do ask that you
share. We ask that you share. So let me say this again. We are going to go in depth. So we are not going to get to everyone. We are giving you $20 so that you can go online and get your most intimate question answered personally. If it is too much for you to do, then I don't know what to say, but we are giving you a free gift and it is yours. So if you share, we will get to you. And if you can't share, or if you don't want to receive your free one-on-one with Barry Bing or John Red Eagle or Matthew or Angie Van, or one of our talented psychics, then there's always Thursday or next Monday.
If you want, yes.
And I say we will try, because sometimes we get anywhere from 5 to 20,000 people. So we want to try to do our best.
Yes.
Okay.
Isabel Mole said that she's the same way as myself. She looks at the art that's on the card because it's much more intense.
And she's a very, very talented artist. When Isabel does a reading for you, you get artwork with it, because Isabel did a reading for me, and I got a beautiful lotus flower that I put in a frame. So, and that says to me that under all of the things that are going on, it's the beautiful flower underneath, which is me. Yay! Thanks, Isabel.
I would just like to say hello to Amy and welcome to the show, Amy. Thank you for tuning in. We do this every Monday night where we like to, Max and I have so much passion for this industry, as many psychics and so forth do. But the thing is is that we want to share it with everybody. And so that's what we're here for. We're here to share our passion with you and help some people along the way. So welcome to the show.
But we can't do it for you. So sometimes you have to take that initiative to take that extra step. That's even the case with readings. When you get a reading, you have to take some steps. It's like we are giving you a blueprint or a journey or a guide. You have to take some steps. Even from a religious perspective, you have to do something to help yourself. So I go on these sites and they say free reading, free this, free that, or can you look at my picture and give me something or help me? And then you have someone who's there to help you follow through. Get the help that you need. Make some change. So, like I said, today we're going to go a little bit deeper. And we're going to analyze some things and talk back and forth to people. So, if we don't get to you, you can go to bestpsychicsource.com and get a reading there. We're giving you a gift. It's absolutely free. Try it out, get your information, and then move from there. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, our gift to you. So, bestpsychicsource.com. So, please share. We're going to start pulling
a card.
Ooh, yes.
So exciting. I'm so excited.
So, have people started sharing yet?
Yes. Okay, so we're going to start with Becky LaFlave, who would like a card. And...
Hi, Becky. Where are you calling from, or where are you Facebooking from, Becky? I'm so used to Thursday morning when we get to talk to people. And soon we'll be able to talk to you guys because we're going to have a phone number where you can call us directly. Ooh.
Ooh.
So, Becky LaFlave, while Michelle is pulling your card, tell us, where are you Facebook Living from?
Okay, so, Becky. Ooh, Becky, I got the green dragon. And so, here it is. Can't really get too close. But the green dragon talks about, I know that right now it's really hard for us to get in tune with nature because the weather, we'd much rather stay bundled up inside, and what happens is we get so disconnected. We tune into our electronics, we tune into our TVs, and we become so disconnected. So, Becky, you really need to try and find a way to
disconnect.
Well, disconnect from electronics and connect more with grounding a little bit more. Do you own a salt lamp? Because I'm definitely hearing that some more things like that need to come into your house.
So, Becky, while we're waiting for you to tell us where you're Facebook Living from, I'm going to add on to our green dragon, because Michelle is correct, because she has earth energy, and this is the heartbeat of the land. Something is going on with your little heart. Not in the medical perspective, but there needs to be opening of that heart chakra. So if you know someone who does Reiki, have them work on that portion for you, because it's time for you to open up. And I know most people think, oh, it's Mercury Retrograde, I need to shut down, but she is right. You need to disconnect from everything that is distracting you or influencing you and connect to your heart chakra, connect to Earth Mother. Just be in a place of quiet, because you're in a place now that you just need to shut down, but in a positive way, not in a negative way. So get back to us, Becky, and let us know where you are with your house. Yeah.
Okay, so the next one that we have is Jan Costello. She says, could I have a card, please? I am looking to see if I am on track to develop a holistic center.
Jan Costello, I'm going to pull the oracle card for you, and I'm going to shuffle. And I'm going to shuffle without you telling me to stop, because it would take a little bit, so we want to move this along. But the thought is about if you're on the right track of opening up a holistic center.
Yes. So Becky LaFlave says, beautiful card. She says, getting on at Christmas, amazing. She says, yes, I get that. Okay, I will. Been broken a time or two. Spot on, ladies.
Yeah, it's her heart. So, Becky, before I go on to my young lady with the Holistic Center, I am going to say this. You have to leave the broken stuff behind. You cannot carry that as your badge of honor. And you cannot carry your broken heart into your next relationship, so that when you do get to the place that you want to be or meet the person, you're just going to run. You're going to see, oh my God, because they're interested in you, you're going to run. And that is what's going to happen. You have to mend your beautiful, lovely heart. And one of the ways that you can stop making the same mistakes of it being broken is stop repeating the same mistakes. There's a gentleman online, his name is Barry Bing, and he does shell readings. Please, Becky, use your $20. Reach out to him. Get the hookup. So I am pulling a card for a young lady about her.
Jan Costello, her Holistic Center.
I like that last name, Costello. Okay, you have the Death card. And the Death card for you, Mrs. Costello, it's talking about new beginnings. It's talking about shedding the old fears and skins of the past. You're on the right path, but right now it's sort of slowing you down because you're listening to people, and that is not where you belong. You're a very spiritual and a very clairaudient person, because I know you hear God, especially in your right ear. You have to finish letting yourself clear so that you can hear your angels. You have to turn a deaf ear to your friends and family and naysayers. Even though they're not naysaying in front of your face, but sometimes you're looking to other people for guidance. And right now, this is what God said, or this is what, Spirit is saying to you. Okay, regardless if you say Earth Mother or Sky Father, this is coming from another place. So you're being you're being guided on a divine path to open this center, but not to rely or depend on other people in that way. You're supposed to bring a village together for people who want to jump in and help without looking for what can be given to them. So right now you're dealing with people who have fish love, is what I call it. They want to know what and how you can help them. And right now I want you to be a horse with blinders on and keep moving and looking at the sparrow and keep moving forward. Let me know, Mrs. Costello, what you think about that. But you're doing good, but you have to shake off some old stuff.
And too, Jan, once you change your vibration, you need to have a come to Jesus moment where you are like, I am doing this for me. Your center is your heart. Mm-hmm. It's your vibration. And if you are scattered and all over the place trying to fish and listen to everybody else, that's exactly what's going to happen with your center. It's going to be scattered. You need to be confident and secure within yourself so that is what's reflected in your center. And it will do really well, sweetheart.
So spring, congratulations, spring grand opening.
Whoop whoop!
So congratulations, Mrs. Costello. Let us know how you're doing. Who's next?
Okay, Amy shared and would love a card. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so before we pull a card for Amy, why do you think that we always have so much interruption and blockage when we're trying to achieve things? Why is it that people come out and throw shade? We're so worried about people throwing shade on us. Do we actually pay attention to people throwing, us doing it to others? Like if you say, I want to open the store, do people say, go, yeah, how can I help you do that? Or do they say, that's gonna...
It's people projecting their own fears on people.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what it really comes down to, because friends, other people don't have the get up and get 'em attitude as some people do.
And it's hard to get the get up and get 'em attitude.
It is.
But you have to have people that will push you like a turtle. In order to get a turtle out of his shell, you put his finger, get him moving. Just saying. And you have to have, and I have a friend that is always, giddy up, cowgirl, let's go. So you always have to have someone to help you. What's that look for?
So I just read this comment. We're going to get to you, Amy, don't you worry. From Shane Brumback, who said, girls, you helped me over the summer about healing after my daughter's murder. Why is it so hard to breathe? I'm trying to help people and be positive, but still lost. Oh, well, I'm glad we helped you.
Shane, we can offer you some more help. I'm going to post, I can't find you because sometimes I found my glasses. I'm a little of a bad navigating in light. But I'm going to find you someone that you can talk to one-on-one. You're trying to rebuild your life. And sometimes that is not the easiest thing. And we have so many great people out there that can help you, and we're going to give you a gift. But you have to take one day at a time. You know, there's a young lady online. You can leave her a message. Her name is Debbie Zambito. She is a grief counselor and a rune and oracle reader. So if you give Debbie Zambito a holler, she can help you out along with your grief. And you have your 20 minutes that you can talk to her. And
$20.
have your $20, excuse me. Your $20 so that you can talk to Debbie Zambito and get a little bit of support, because where you are now, you need a lot of support. And we are so glad that we were able to help you. Let us offer you a little bit more help. Okay? Now, let's get to the young lady and question.
Amy.
And thank you for being patient, Amy.
I just wanted a card pull.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Amy, this card is so gorge. It is the Source. Oh, let me try not to get the glare. The Source Dragon, okay? And so this dragon is talking about. This dragon is talking about it is time for you to go with the flow of the change of your life. Okay, your life is on a new path. It's changing. It's evolving for the beautiful. But you are just so scared. You are you're like, this is new, this is different, I don't know what this is. I would much rather shut it all down and be normal. But please go with the flow of things, because you have so many, you will have so many blessings that are going to be coming to you in the new year, that this card is really telling you that you are which you know this, you are very guided, you are very protected by the angels, and you need to stop fighting the wave. Go with the flow.
So let's ask her. And while we're waiting, we're going to ask your question, and we're going to wait for you to get back to you, because I just got a text from a dear friend, and he would like for you to pull a card, but he has a question. So I'm going to ask you, Amy, tell me, what stops you from going with the flow? And if you can't figure that out, just put in the notes, I don't know, and I will take it from there. But what stops you from going with the flow? And the flow, you know, we look at it as fluid. That's emotions. Something is blocking your emotions. Something is stopping you from playing out big and hard. So what is going on with your emotions? What is that block? So we have a friend. And
hold on. Before you get to that, I want to get to Jan really quick.
Okay.
So Jan Costello, Holistic Center, says, beautiful. You are wonderful. I send you both much love. You're correct. I need to focus within me and hear me. I do hear in my right ear. I am working more with angels, and I am finding where I'm learning more. Much love, and I will let you know how it all evolves.
So Jan, let me just tell you something, Ms. Costello. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see a young lady. Her name is Regina Longo, and she did a video on mudras. And I'd like for you to open up that left ear, because one ear is spiritual, one ear is physical. In order to bring about the things you want in your physical life, you need both ears to be open. So if you look up the mudras, if you look up Regina Longo on my page, you'll see the mudras that she did, and that will help you open up your left ear. If you use your $20 credit and go on to bestpsychicsource.com and look up Kareem Prim, then you can get some energy work done. So there you go. So I'm always going to give you what you need to grow, to open, to move. Okay, we're so afraid that someone's going to take advantage of us. Now I'm giving you something. If I knew your right ear was open and your left ear isn't, I'm giving you the opportunity to open it. So we're waiting for something
Amy,
back from...
Yep, I got it.
Go.
She says she feels like she has a new identity, but it's hard to move forward without her son Mason, who passed away. It's guilt that is holding her back, wanting her to stay in the old life. So, Amy, here's the situation. You know Mason wants you to move forward. You know it. You have been told many times by many people.
And even the little spirit himself.
Yes. And so it is time for you, Amy. 2018 is going to be a new you. I have recommended books for you to read, which you have thoroughly enjoyed them. And if you are ready for some new books, I will most definitely help you with that. Max can help you with that. But 2018, Amy, is time for a new you. Shed the old Amy, leave her in 2017 and past, and embrace the new Amy that is emerging.
And grief counseling. You can catch Michelle online, use your credit, talk to Michelle, or you have a shaman online, John Red Eagle, who can help you move through these emotions, these deep emotions of guilt that are sitting in your solar plexus, because you're not actually honoring yourself or the little life that has left us by living this way. Now I'm going to jump to this really, really quick. It says, Max Love. It says, things are getting weird. Can you please have the fairy pull a card for me? Will I ever sleep properly again?
Oh, will she ever? Is it? What was the name?
It's our friend from Ireland.
Oh, okay. Oh, Ooh, we got the air and the fire dragon. Ooh.
Which is appropriate.
Okay. So, my friend, you have so many things that are buried inside of you. And so this is why you got the air and the fire dragon, is because it is time for you to let those things out, and like a volcano, time to erupt. It's time to let these things out. You need to stop holding on to them because they're doing you absolutely no good. And once they're out there, let the wind pick it up and carry it away. You have so much greatness inside you. You have a wealth of knowledge. You are extremely creative. You're holding yourself back because you're holding on to these this past belief system about yourself. You really need to let that go, and you need to push yourself forward, because you're the one who is allowing yourself to have these sleep problems, and once you can move through this, sleep will come better to you.
And it's so true. The thing is that the belief system is different than ours. So for them, a lot of people, they think, okay, there's a medical procedure, there's something.
Mm-hmm.
But this is old, outdated anguish, pain, and fear. And I can say this because it is a friend of mine, so you are right on the money with us. But I cannot convince my friend that this is the case. So I don't talk about forgiveness and patience and all of that stuff. I don't talk about it because my friend does not believe it. He is stead, hard believing in where he is. And I don't try to change my friends. If it was my client, okay, I'm going to drag you in the woods, and there we are. But with my friends, I cannot. So you are absolutely correct. The fire and the air are disruptive against each other. So.
Well, there you go, my friend. And just a side note here, our friend Matt Surrey, he says hi.
Hi, Matt.
And he asks that people pray for his mother. She's having a pacemaker put in tomorrow. So much prayer and Reiki to her, Reiki. So if you're a Reiki practitioner, and if you're at least level 2 or level 3, you can send Reiki now to her to have a good healing process. If you are not Reiki, you can send angels.
So let's send angels. Right now, let's send as many angels and red hearts that we can to Matt Siri and his mom on their journey, which will be a successful one, Matt, but we want to send you all the love and light that we can, because with our parents, they are a gem. When you have a great parent, they are a gem to us.
Okay, next we have Dawana. She says, will I come into a financial windfall anytime soon?
I will take that.
Okay.
So, and that is, something. A lot of people think that, how many of you guys out there think that hitting the lottery or coming into a windfall will make you happy, that money will solve all your issues? Because we have a lot of people that believe that.
Yeah.
And I can tell you there are a lot of people who have had windfalls that it doesn't solve their issue at all.
No, I mean, really take a look at it. Watch the documentaries of the people that have won the lottery. And where do they end up?
Within a year, they're broke.
In the gutter.
So, but I'm going to pull a card for Dawana, and she wants to know if she's going to have or hit a windfall. Or if she
But you have to watch too. I mean, Dawana, how much do you want? You need to be clear as to how much you want. If you're just saying, hey, can I have a financial windfall? They'll be like, hey, here's a couple 20s. How much do you want?
So Dawana's card is the card of Pentacles. And this card talks about slow growth within yourself and within your own creativity. It doesn't say that you're going to win a windfall. It says that once you focus, that money will come to you. But that is your only focus right now. It shows that you're constantly daydreaming about this thing, that there is no growth or no energy for anything else. It's like you're asking for something, but no energy is put behind to actually achieve it. So even if I pulled another card for you, it comes up that sometimes this time that you're spending with this is going to be about your worst nightmare coming true. So you have to actually, Dawana, put some effort and direction into your energy that you are using right now. So tell us, Dawana, tell us about this windfall. Like Michelle said that you need to define and be definite about how much and what you want. So get back to us. We're waiting for you to post to us in the feed what your direct journey is. But I am going to say that it's not unforeseen, the money that's coming to you. It is worked for.
But I was just gonna say, I know that you had talked about spending. I know that spending this time of the year is so hard for people because we want to go crazy spending for people.
But sometimes we're not spending from the heart.
True.
So I'm going to very quickly, tell you a story that an elder, or a lesson that an elder gave in class. And I was sitting at lunch with my spirit sisters, and one of my spirit sisters was having fish for lunch. And so the elder said, oh, so you like fish? And so my teammate said, yes. She said, well, my elder said, why are you having fish? And she said, well, I like fish. So my elder said, no. She said, you have fish love. You don't like the fish, you like yourself. And so my classmate said, I don't understand. I'm having this fish because I like it. So my teacher said to her, she said, no, you like yourself. You're eating the fish for what the fish can do for you, not for what you can do for the fish. She said, therefore, in your life, you have to look at things from a different point of view. Do you have true love, unconditional love, or fish love? Are you doing things for people for Christmas from your heart, or what you think they expect? Are you buying them a gift because this is the gift that comes from your heart, or what you can afford? Or are you buying them a gift because you want to fit into this criteria, or you think that they're going to talk about you? Or what are you spending this money for? Do you have fish love? Are you buying gifts for what that person can do for you? Or are you buying that gift because I love you, you have held my hand, or because I got Jim and Mike a gift and now I have to get you a gift and I really don't want to, and I don't have the money to do that. So why are you doing it? Make sure that you're doing things from your heart, not from what you can get from another person or because you feel obligated. Buy a gift because you love them, you care for them.
And I just so many parents overbuy for their kids. They overbuy. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing for my kids. My kids are 4 and 5. Their father and I are separated. They're getting gifts from their father. They're getting gifts from their father's family. They're getting gifts from my family. I'm not giving them a single gift. I am taking them on an adventure. We are going to go stay at a hotel, Great Wolf Lodge, and I am giving them a memory. That is my gift to them. And I am, I feel that to me, they have plenty of stuff, but a memory is something that can last them a lifetime. And so, really pay attention to the kind of gift that you're giving. That was such a beautiful saying, Max, because so many people are buying because, what will so-and-so say? They don't want to feel this way. And I'm not giving my kids a single gift. I'm giving them a physical gift. I'm giving them the gift of a memory.
Because you have all your aunts and your uncles to do all the, you know what I mean? It's like, I'd rather go to Wolf Lodge too.
Okay, so
which is not too far from my house. Born your children.
We're not going Christmas. We're going Christmas Day, so you're more than welcome to join us.
You're not staying overnight?
Yes, we are.
Okay,
Christmas Day. We're going up. Okay, so next question is Amy Natalie. She says, shared, also would love a card too if there is time. Amy, there is time. It's the Amy's today.
Yes. Cards for the Amy's. And any of you guys, if we're not getting to you or if we're not fast enough, please read the box below us. Go online and go to Best Psychic Source and all your needs will be met.
Okay, so Amy, you got the Blue Galactic Dragon. And so this card has been presented because, Amy, you were purposely brought to this show tonight. You were purposely brought to this show to be more woken up. It is time for you, my dear, to, just as the other Amy, that other Amy has started on her path. She just has some fears and some blocks that we have to work through. But it is time for you to start on your path. The universe put you here because we are saying things that need to resonate with you. It's time for you to get a spirit coach because things in your life are starting to align, that your spiritual gifts are really starting to open up and they're starting to explode. And so it was on purpose that you were brought here, and I'm so happy you were brought to our show. But it is time for you to find a spiritual coach because your gifts are opening up. And let me know, have they started to open up? Have you noticed things yet?
And are you finding them to be a little bit overwhelming? That is the key. That is the key.
Right. So let's do Channy Chop. Says, will I ever be trusted in my relationship? And why am I blocking myself to not trust my partner?
Repeat that.
Will I ever be trusted in my relationship?
So I need some clarification because
Okay.
I'm going to ask, you're asking two questions. Your first question is, will you be trusted in your relationship, correct?
Yes.
And the second one is, will you be able to trust in your relationship? So those are two separate questions. Clarify that's where you want to be before either one of us picked a card, because I already know where we're going to be without even picking the card. And I wish you would have went private with this particular question. I wish for a lot of things. I'm like Dr. Seuss, I wish for several things. But it's okay.
Okay. So there's a lot of people saying hello tonight. Hello, everybody. Oh, there's so much love. Ooh. Susan Mullins says, hello, ladies. She says anything. So we're pulling cards tonight. We will pull one card for you. Shall I pull it or shall you pull it?
I'll let you pull the anything card. I'm a little dangerous right now with the anything card.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love this card. You got the rose pink dragon. Ooh, because pink is my favorite color. This card is about self-love, Susan. This card is telling you that you need to stop putting everybody else's needs above yours, because it's actually really draining you.
But she's waiting, and I don't want to say for a knight in shining armor. She's waiting for someone to ride in and save her from herself.
But she needs to stop waiting because she's making herself sick while waiting. I mean, even though Snow White had Prince Charming to ride in and kiss her, he kissed her before she got ugly.
It's not even about the partnership. It's about her life. Mm-hmm. It's like any light at the end of the tunnel is what is needed. And it's, when we say to you that you need to put yourself first or you need self-love, can you tell us what that means to you? Get back to us and tell us what that means to you so we can give you the next step. Because it's, we give people information and I wonder how you process that information. It's like, what does that mean to you? Because sometimes we have to learn their language.
Mm-hmm. Now, okay, so you say that she is waiting for somebody to come in and save her.
Well, the world, pretty much.
Yeah, why can't that be us?
Because it is us, but I wonder in her language what that means to her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to her, does she understand that?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to a friend of mine, and she says, when you tell people they have to love themselves, they're like, I love myself. I wash, I shower, I get a pedicure. That's loving, that's taking care of yourself, but that's not self-love.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, for each person, you have to learn their language because, even when people are arguing, whether they're together, friends, or whatever, when there's some type of communication with the soul and the body, there's a language that's not being learned or translated. So get back to us and let us know what that means to you.
Okay, so Cheney Chop, the trust in the relationship, she says, I'm so innocent and never get trusted, and I feel this makes me not let go of him, as I don't want to trust him as he don't trust me.
Okay, so let me just say this. When you say you're innocent, what does that mean? Okay, I'm going to take it there. Number one, what does it mean when you say you're innocent? Does that mean you don't do anything wrong? Because we're not on the same page with that. Number two, why are you in a relationship where you don't trust that person and they don't trust you? The two of you are out of yoke, out of balance. If there is no trust, there is no relationship. If there's no trust, I know you guys don't have communication. So what you have is a physical relationship. Why are you together? And when you say that you're innocent, what does that mean? Please explain to me. Now, while I'm waiting for you to get back to me. I will pull a card, but again, this is probably a conversation we should have had on a private note.
So let's go back to Dewana for a moment here. She says, I would like to come out of debt on bills. I'm not even looking forward for Christmas shopping at the moment. I'm behind. So Dewana, I think that maybe for you, instead of worrying about buying your kids gifts, why don't you do the same thing and give them a memory? Take them somewhere. You don't have to pay a lot.
Dewana needs to put more focus in her life. I mean, this is Christmas, so we know Christmas is coming a year ahead of time. Mm-hmm. In order for Dewana to get out of debt, she has to focus on what's needed. She needs to actually sit down with a financial planner or yourself and figure out what needs to be to get out of debt. You don't make enough money to live your life or the lifestyle that you're living, so a whole thing has to happen before you get out of debt. One, you need to invest in yourself and go back to school. That's number one. Number two, you need to gather up all your bills, write them down, and come up with a plan. And it's very hard. I'm not acting as though it's easy as cake, but you need to take a step in a positive way, because no one is going to resolve this, and it'll be April and you'll still have the same thing going on. You need a fresh start.
Okay, so Cheney Chop.
Yes.
She says, I don't cheat, I don't lie, I want trust, but it's blocked. I'm innocent as in I am loyal, honest, and faithful.
But too flirtatious. And the relationship that you're in, if there's no trust, there's no relationship. And what you guys are doing together is emotional abuse to each other. So you should walk away from this relationship. Instead of begging for trust and not getting trust, you need to plant your seeds in another garden that will be more fruitful to you. So, the Justice card comes up and it talks about balance. This relationship is not in balance, okay? Not at all.
And two, what I was going to say is relationships are a mirror, okay? You guys reflect off of each other. And so some of the things that you are seeing in him that you don't like are sometimes things that you see within yourself that you don't like as well. So if this is a relationship, like Max says, that is making you uncomfortable, it's toxic, why? You don't need to stick around. You can do for yourself. You can go out on your own, get your own place. You don't need to depend on somebody else. And find a relationship that is more what you want.
Because if there's no trust, there's no communication. There is just smoke and mirrors, pumpkins and carriages. And it's time to move on. It is time to move on. And I'm sorry about that. And I don't say that lightly because it's around the holiday times, but these trust issues seem to be borderline abusive. So.
Okay, so back to Amy, who she says, love memories are the best. I lost my sister 10 years ago this Friday. Life's too short. Ooh, this Friday. You know, that is so hard, Max, when people lose loved ones around the holidays. So hard. Okay, Charmin Thomas says, can I have a card, please? Let's talk on my relationship. Thank you. Okay. Do you want me to draw it or you
I'll let you draw it.
Okay. Oh, we got the Earth and Air Dragon. Ooh. Okay, so this card represents your relationship is extremely off balance right now. You really need to find a way to, I'm being told that it's you that needs to be a little bit more grounded, that needs to come down a little bit more. It's like you're running around with high expectations of what you believe that this relationship should be,
Mhm.
but in all actuality, what it is not what your dream is, which is causing this, misbalance, unbalance, so to say.
Yeah, it just seems like it's unrealistic.
So you need to come down, communicate. If you have these things that you really want that are important to you in this relationship, you need to communicate with your partner. Communication is key. And if you can't communicate with your partner to get on the same page, then you need to find something else to
There's nothing that can help you everything else. So tell us, why is communication such a block? And that's, with the throat chakra. What is going on with communication and expression? Sometimes I know that, especially as women, we don't understand that even men, they hold on to relationships from the past where they've been hurt or cheated on or something, and they bring it into a new relationship with a new friendship. And then we run. As people, we run. It's amazing. So get back to us and tell us what is going on with your communication. Why are you not communicating?
Okay, you are on deck with Katrina Dean. She says, may I please have a card?
Yes, Katrina, you can have a card. Did you remember to share, Karina Dean? And do you have a specific question that you would like, or are we just going off the cuff? So let me know if you have a specific question or if you just want anything random. I'm dangerous when it's random. I like to always tell me. It's like I get a message that says, hey, I asked a question, yes, but I did ask you to be specific. Why'd you say that? So let me know, Karina Dean.
Righty, and let's see. So then next we have is Debbie. She would love a message or a card if you feel drawn to me.
Okay, Debbie. While I'm waiting for Karina, I'll pull a card for you.
Katrina. Katrina says general, please.
All right, so I'll do Katrina first. Katrina Dean. Ugh, me and names. I'm like the butcher of names. Or I'm always changing people's names or something. So for Katrina Dean, we have the Two of Pentacles. And at this time, you are working on balancing out your life in general, across the board, whether it's career, relationship, family, and everything. You're trying to keep everything in balance. And the issue is that is going to be a little bit of a juggling act all the way up from now into spring. You have to keep your patience because there are going to be some things that come up that you should be working on right now while we're in retrograde. And I know this is a freeze point for a lot of people, but for you, Miss Dean, it should not be. So you're trying to juggle everything. You're trying to make sure you get everything done, but you're going to forget some things. So you need to take a step back and regroup. So let me know where you are with that, Katrina Dean. And who was my next person?
Okay, so you can have either Debbie or Amy Brown. Another Amy.
I'll take Amy Brown. You take Debbie.
I got you, Debbie. Debbie would love a message. Ooh, the Alpha Dragon. Aren't these cards so fun, guys?
They are.
Super in love with my new cards. Debbie, it is time for you, sweetheart, to really harness that alpha energy inside you. It is time for you to, what I'm really hearing is it's time for you to pull up your big girl pants and take charge. There are situations happening in your life where people are depending on you to make very important decisions, and you please know that you are loved, you are guided, you will not make the wrong decision. Please understand that you will not make the wrong decision. So go forth with the faith that you know that you are doing the right thing, and also with going forth with this power, this, really tuning into your masculine power, just know at the end, things will be a little bumpy, okay? But at the end, there will be much abundance for you.
Abundance is good, especially reaching out to your friends. All right, so I'm Amy Brown.
Yes.
So I'm pulling just a general card for Amy Brown. And Katrina Dean, I'm looking to see if you got back to us. But Amy, I'm pulling a general card for you. Go ahead.
So let me just read this really quick. Amy said, "The day I watched you and the lovely lady with the healing drum and heart chakra, well, that was amazing. I will never be the same. So amazing. Thank you."
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now I'm cheesing. Yeah, you have me laughing. Ha ha. The amazing, my sister from the Big Hair Clan, Evie Reiki, but I call her Evie. So Evie Reiki, my sister from the Big Hair Clan, that's what her husband calls us. So I'm pulling a card for Amy Brown, which is this old song in my head, Amy. Oh, let me see. Okay, Amy. So the Hermit comes out. Now, normally for some people they're going with him, but Amy, that's not for you. You're trying to find your way. You're trying to figure out who you are, what direction you're going into, and your ultimate journey. So it's this movie that I love, love, love by Jim Carrey called The Yes Man, where you have to say yes to different opportunities that come your way. Invest in a pendulum, push yourself forward, but you are going to be on a unique and glorious journey that's going to take you places and to travel. And it does show, when I was shuffling for you earlier, a few cards that dropped out that shows there's going to be a windfall that comes in for you. So you have an intuitive part of yourself that is opening up, and you are going to be traveling. This is overseas. So you're trying to find yourself. You have to take that journey. You're headed toward an intuitive person, so you're on your way. So Amy Brown, congratulations and good luck on your journey. There is a very good journey that's going to be taken overseas, to be exact.
Okay, so we're going to do one more reading each, and then we're going to close.
Can I just travel with Amy? Take me with you, Amy Brown, please.
And then we're going to close out. But
she's going to meet somebody intuitive on her travels. Just take me. Take me with you.
If we missed you, absolutely do not be upset, because we didn't miss you. You have a free $20 credit that you can use for bestpsychicsource.com. Just text grand opening, one word, to 267-214-0355. They will give you a code so that when you go to bestpsychicsource.com, you type in that code and you get $20 towards sitting down with any reader that is available. And if the reader is not available, you can leave them a message and set up an appointment with them so that when they become available, you guys can have time.
Oh, and since I can't go with Amy Brown overseas to meet her intuitive person, can I have a card since I'm here?
You can have a card, of course.
Pull a card for me, please.
Okay. I got you.
Since I'm not going with you, Amy, I'll just get a card.
Ooh, Max. You got... I'm so excited about everybody's cards. But you got the Silver Dragon. So here's Max's card, the Silver Dragon. And so... you... Uh-oh.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm like, I'm getting something. Getting the Silver Dragon. I'm getting the Silver Dragon.
You have to look a little deeper within your soul. You see higher possibilities, but you know how you are always pushing people to dig deeper. It's time for you to dig deeper within yourself, Max. You know that you see
far and wide.
Yes, but you need to dig deeper within yourself so that you can help see yourself grow a little bit more.
Oh, you sound like Isabel Mall. Okay? Isabel, did you plant a twin here? Okay? Every time I see Isabel, I'm in a gallery, she's like, you can go deeper. You can do more. Isabel, did you send me your twin? Is this your twin? Jesus. Okay, yes. I'm serious. That's what Isabel says to me all the time. Can I touch my silver dragon?
Yes, you can touch your silver dragon. Okay, so Brandy Marie would like a card, and then
I want to go with Amy. She's going on an adventure.
And then Heidi Bosch would like a card.
I'm taking
on
Heidi.
Her career path.
I'm taking Heidi because she sounds like a sports car. Heidi Bosch.
And so I'm taking Brandy Marie, and then that's it for tonight.
Okay. Well, I'm taking Heidi.
All right, you go first. Okay, I got Brandy.
And I have Heidi.
All right, Brandy. Ooh, the deep blue dragon. So, Brandy, we are quite upset about something.
Or emotionally turbulent.
Yes. It's almost like this retrograde is really bringing up a lot of emotions for you, and you are almost like this dragon. You are going through everything, like just breathing fire, destroying things along the way. And so I really ask you to, before you get upset, to take a breath. Okay, when we get upset, we breathe very shallowly. We don't breathe in fully, and we react very fast when we need to take things slow, take a breath, take a thought, and re-look at situations. Because remember, Mercury in retrograde is when the planet stops, and we are forced to deal with things. And so that is what's happening to you right now. You are being forced to deal with things, and the way you're dealing with them is you're actually setting more things on fire, causing more disruption in your life.
Domino effect. So before I get to my fabulous sports car, Heidi Bosch, why is it that during Mercury retrograde, we tell people to do nothing? It's a test. This is a test for them to learn from their mistakes. So why do we tell people to freeze?
Why do we tell people?
Or not us.
I'm sorry.
But why do people tell the people to freeze? Not us.
To stop and take a look at situations. We are always trying to, we're in a society where we're not patient. We're trying to bulldoze through things. We're not looking at situations. We're trying to find fast answers.
And
so
fast
we need
connection.
to stop and take a look at the bigger picture.
And stop swiping to the left or right, is it?
To the, wait, are we swiping yes or swiping no?
I don't know. It's just too much fast, quick going on. Okay, so I am pulling a card for Heidi Bosch, my fabulous person with a fabulous name. Okay, so let's see what we have for Miss Bosch. Okay.
While you're doing that, Angelo, yes, Best Psychic Source is hiring more psychics. You just go to bestpsychicsource.com, and there is a tab for if you're interested in being one of our readers.
Yes, so apply to be a reader, not a member. Apply to be a reader, fill out everything, and then go to the FAQs and set up an appointment. And we will have an appointment and discuss employment. So yes, we are hiring. So for my awesome sports car, Heidi Bosch, you have the Pentacles. The Pentacles have been very popular tonight. So you have the Eight of Pentacles, and it talks about from now into the summertime of building. So everything that you're doing now, you're actually planting the seeds, planting the stones, building things. So, and this is every arena of your life. It's almost like you're starting fresh with a new foundation. So get rid of everything that does not serve you at this time. You need a clean, fresh start. This summer brings extreme new beginnings, but if you don't start making those changes now, you will be behind and you won't like that. Very good. So let me know where you are with that. That's just a brief.
She says yes with a heart eyes emoji.
I try, girls. I try. Gotta get this thing cracking. I can't snap. Wait a minute. So Heidi, keep us on the loop. There are so many talented people, all of you, even though we've given you a one-card reading, please go online and go deeper. Heidi, I want to say that by the time we hit the summer, if you follow the advice that I'm giving you and go deeper, especially with a clairvoyant, I can't remember what clairvoyant is on our system, but this is about not only building a foundation for yourself, it's about starting a business. So something about Fortune 500 and other things are coming up. So be wise. Listen to me.
Oh, well, wow. Another amazing Monday. We do this every Monday. And on Thursday mornings at 8 a.m., we are live on Blog Talk Radio. And any
Yes,
word?
I do.
She's got it.
It's not over till the lady with the big hair sings. So on Wednesdays at 11 a.m., we are going to be interviewing our psychics, a best psychic source. So every Wednesday, tune in and we're going to be interviewing a lovely, lovely psychic, whether male or female. And then one Wednesday morning, we're going to just have a round table of just our male psychics. We're going to bring all the men in.
Okay.
So we're going to have all the men of BPS, Best Psychic Source. So we'll have all the men readers, which is really good because we have a lot of people who want questions. And, as a rule, we go to the female psychics, okay? Wouldn't it be nice to know, hands down, what the male psychics are thinking and saying? Okay, let's get to the bottom of this. So next Wednesday, I'm going to have Corinne. This Wednesday will be Corinne Preem, our friend from China. And then we're going to have all the men. All the men are going to gather, and we're going to get to the bottom of their psychic thing that they got going on. So it'll be fun. So it'll be Monday, we're here now, and then Wednesday we'll be interviewing the psychics and best psychic source. And then Thursday morning, Michelle and I will be back, and we'll be on our blog talk, and we will try to get our audience on Facebook, and we're on something else too. I can't think. But I'm going to try to do dual duty. So there you go.
Exciting! So thank you everybody for tuning in on this Mercury Retrograde Monday.
Oh. So I want to say let the force be with you because I'm getting a lightsaber for Christmas. Yay!
You're so funny.
Oh, it's not me. It's my best friend in April Wells also. We're bad children.
Wonderful. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will see you throughout the week.
Have a great day.